The Duckpin Pro Bowlers Association presents Championship Bowling. Tonight's show is being brought to you in part by American Airlines. Fly American to the Caribbean. By Liberty Travel, with over 130 corporate-owned vacation centers. And by Alamo Rent-A-Car. Hello and welcome to Championship Bowling. I'm Mike Sella. Championship Bowling is a series designed to show you the very best in professional duckpin bowlers, and tonight we've got 4 more professionals for you. We're going to give you a great show. And with me, my colleague Joe Rainier. Joe, you are one of those professionals out there trying to qualify, and it's a tough field, isn't it?
Well, qualifying I got over on Saturday. That was okay, but then I'm going to be with you today, which is I'm glad of. But Fairlanes has really set the stage for us here for our grand finale, and we're going to have quite a day.
And of course, our manager today is Catherine Galker.
Kathy Galker, and what a job she's done. I mean, the Pro-Am, the kids, the seniors, the adults, it was just quite a weekend.
All right, and we've got 4 bowlers away to you and a great bowling evening, so stay with us. When we come back, it's championship bowling time. Welcome back to Championship Bowling. Tonight, our first match pits the number 3 and 4 seeds in an up-the-ladder climb for the Masters Championship. Our number 4 seed is a world record holder for pinfall in a 5-game set, John Ferrand of Salisbury, Maryland. Ferrand averaged a scorching 167 in qualifying in yesterday's qualifying round. He'll be opposed by our number 3 seed, Bill Honeycutt. Honeycutt was equally as hot in the 10 qualifying games, averaging nearly 165 per game. We pick up the match already in progress. Although both bowlers are off to a slow start, it's a close match and Bill Honeycutt leads by only 2 pins.
I tell you, I don't believe I've ever seen in a weekend, a Saturday and Sunday of bowling, more multiple strikes, meaning 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. There you go.
First strike of the match, and the big crowd that we have here loves it. That's what they've come to see, and that's what Bill Honeycutt just gave him. And you're right, even this morning as we take another look.
See the nice knee bend? Watch him fly. Here we're back to Jeff Ferrand.
Even in this morning's qualifying, Joe, people were stringing strikes together, 4, 5. Steve Ivorone was just murder coming out of the box. He had a couple of games where he started off very quickly. He's our number 1 seed tonight, and we'll be seeing him a little bit later on. Right now, our number 4th seed, Jeff Ferrand, taking a number 3, Bill Honeycutt, and the winner moves on to meet number 2, Frank Iese of Stamford, Connecticut.
Any of our listening audience that have ever bowled duckpins, the statistics unbelievable. Steve Ivorone for the 5 games averaged 176.
And 2 games over 200.
2 games over 200.
Here's Jeff Ferrand trailing by 2+ here in the 6th frame, and he'll be bowling now in the 7th.
He needs to get started.
Sometimes that happens, doesn't it? You just can't seem to find the mark, no matter what you do. And a fellow like Jeff Ferrand, who's certainly bowled a number of games, coming in, of course, he is among the average leaders for this year's DPBA Pro Tour with a little over a 156 per game average, which is pretty incredible over 62 games prior to this stop.
Well, and what you're seeing is when you get to this level, this quality of bowling, the bowler needs to do more than hit just what he's shooting at. Most of our pro bowlers have no problem hitting the target. It's getting the proper turns on the ball, the fluid pitch, so that we aim the ball. We tend to aim it, and people in the back or our listening audience, it looks like tough luck, but they know it's not tough luck. It's just not a well-thrown ball.
The other thing that we should say in defense of the bowlers is that because we're putting this on television and we have to make special arrangements as Bill Honeycutt gets up, rolls the first, there's a lot of waiting. They've got to sit, they're ready to go, they're not ready to go. And that does tend to affect some of the concentration. And the good bowlers, as we've talked about before, just blot all that out, have nothing on their mind but going up and winning one match at a time. And those are the people that are successful in our TV finals.
Head-to-head bowling is one ball at a time, and it's you. There's nothing you can do about your opponent, and the sooner you can block that out, the better off you are. There you see the 2-7 conversion he was on a strike, so he's opening a little lead here, Mike.
Nice shot from Bill Honeycutt as he picks up the mini split, and he moves over to lane 5 at Fairlane's Middlesex. Let's take a look at it again. Perfect.
If you watch these bowlers, they're very solid at the line. There you see another replay. Bill loves the left lane, and he will admit that to you. It's something he knows. He likes to be able to stay left. He likes that angle, and when you're on the right lane, the rack gets in you. See how far left he was sliding? He loves that angle.
Well, he's had 2 strikes and a spare in his last 3 frames, and he's starting to open up a gap on our 4th seed, Jeff Ferrand, as Jeff comes back.
Okay.
Picks up a strike. He needed that badly, didn't he?
Well, and I tell you, one of the things that's happened here all weekend is what we were talking about, the multiple strikes. And Bill knows that he can't let up, because the bowler rolls 3 balls and they happen to be a triple header strike, and bang, there goes your lead. And like I said, it's happened all weekend.
Jeff Ferrand getting himself ready to bowl in the 9th.
With a strike here, he can cut the lead to 13 pins. And of course, put those thoughts in the opponent's head. Now, if he swung it a little wide. When you move the ball, as these 2 bowlers do, of course, Bill a little from left to right because he's right-handed, and Jeff the opposite, you do tend to make that mistake, and you get around the ball a little early.
Jeff Ferrand also among the top 10 pro bowlers in leading money winner category, being number 8. So he's had a pretty good year, averaging well, winning some money. He's also in the top 5, number 4 to be exact, in the Bowler of the Year point category. So he's had a pretty good season. He'd like to make it a little bit better and come up with a win, certainly, as we take a look at Bill Honeycutt leading in this match.
Okay, so often we'll see that happen. Jeff jumped up, made 2 marks, and even though Bill had a 23-pin lead, it makes you think. Bill, of course, on a strike, so he's still counting.
With a shot like this coming up, Joe, I would imagine you go for the cluster of pins just like he did and try to pick it up, and he almost did.
Yeah, you're a little more careful because he was on a strike.
So he's got a 125 plus this ball coming up here. I get a 135 for Bill Honeycutt after 9 frames. And he'll move over to lane 5 here at Fairlane's Middlesex to bowl in the 10th.
He knows if he goes 19 in this frame, if he can mark with 9 on, he can close Jeff out, because the most Jeff can shoot is 153. And that's a pretty nice feeling. Oh, he loves that left lane. That's the last 3 times he's bowled on the left lane, he's thrown strikes.
His 3rd strike of the match. He'll bowl again here in the 10th frame, and he'll bowl from the left side.
Yes, he will. He loves it over there. And we do have a winner. Bill cannot be beaten by Jeff.
Bill Honeycutt rolled the 2nd ball here in the 10th frame.
Yeah, I was a little premature. If he gets 3 of these 5 pins, it'll assure him, there we go, 8. That gives him 53. So if Jeff throws 3 strikes, we will have a tie game. And as I said, it's happened before this weekend.
Well, you yourself had a situation where in a qualifying game you came from behind by striking out in the 10th. So it does happen, and it's amazing how often it does happen. It seems like a bowler gets very constant, the concentration level is very high and lets it roll. Well,
okay, he pushed it through. So Bill Honeycutt will be going on to face our 2nd seed bowler, Frank Iazi. He averaged 156 today, Mike. Oh, what a Beautiful
shot.
Just a little class on the way out, right?
Jeff Ferrand picking up the spare in the 10th frame, and we'll roll one more to close out our first match. There he is, and watch the ball roll.
Beautiful shot.
Does touch, and they all go down. Now Jeff Ferrand does show the competitive fires that burn within him as he finishes nicely, but it's a 153-138 win for Bill Honeycutt, and he moves on to face our number 2 seed, Frank Iese, when we come back in a moment on Championship Bowling.